What is going on, my fellow Schwoke Lords? It is your boy Shweezy, aka the Foreplay King, back at it with the internet's worst podcast. Today we got PuffHost on the show. Super cool dudes. It was fun talking to them, and we talk about their new music and so much more. So you are going to want to stick around and not touch that dial. Today's show is sponsored by FNX Fitness and Honey, but we'll get into more of that later. Let's get on with the show. And as my boy Garth would say, if this is truly a conversation,
then I say let the conversation begin.
Just chill.
All right, yeah. So we are live, or whatever real radio shows do.
I'll drink some water to that.
Drink
Cheers.
to that. Typically, you're able to drink on this show because it's my show,
Right.
and I can kind of do whatever I want. But I had a massive hangover today.
Oh man!
And which is like the first hangover I've had in probably 2 years, which there's two reasons how that could occur. First reason is you don't drink that much, which is not my case. Second one is you drink too much and your body's just used to it.
Totally.
So it was one of those things where like I stood up for a couple of minutes and then I was like, I'm going to throw up. And so you just like lay down, hope you can like pass it.
And then you just spin.
Yeah, I didn't. I don't
spins.
Yeah, I don't spin. Well,
Yeah,
now it's just like
twirls. He's a twirl kind of guy.
yeah, I get the twirls.
Yeah,
get the
totally.
twirls. I can't. Yeah, that stuff.
Dude, that hair. That's like some grade A Jimmy Neutron. That's great.
I know. It's actually like
That's solid.
I know, and I was getting ready today. I was like, this isn't going to look very good because now we're doing
That's
video.
great. It's like
It's
Ace
like
Ventura.
now I have to actually like try to look good.
It's got some good height, man.
Yeah.
Like that's pretty high up there.
Yeah.
That's like almost where my beanie peaks at the top.
See,
here.
it's
That's like
nice
sheep
because
thick.
we're not in person because I'm actually not that tall, so this actually helps.
But not.
Oh, you look super tall right now. Actually, I mean, you know what I mean. I know that the SM7B is like our frame of reference, and we got one of those here too, so we know
So,
how
yeah.
tall you are.
So you can just kind of compare the two and go from
Totally.
there.
Right.
So I've been doing it for years.
Just look at it. 7B. All right.
It was like, yeah,
I get it.
SM7B for comparison, in case like you didn't want to know. You ever see like people like popping tonsil stones and then they'll put it next to like a quarter or something like that,
Not drawn to scale, but this
and then
time
that
it
way
is.
you can like tell. This is it compared to a guitar pick.
Man,
That's
I
just
remember the
lying
first time I
around.
heard about tonsil stones.
I have
the
like
tonsil
a
stone podcast.
that
Dude.
would that'd be pretty cool.
You ever
Tonsil-
get tonsil stoned? Oh my god, so
I
high.
always think like anytime I have like a slight irritation in my throat, I'm like I got tonsil stones, and I've never had them.
Totally. Yeah, it's
If-
a very throaty high, like
Dude, I think-
some
I think
like a body high.
I think everyone just has them all the time, though.
Totally.
They're just
Well,
all
you-
just hidden in there. You gotta like dig and like pull them out and push them out. and
Well, you
stuff.
can really tell if they smell really bad. Apparently,
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah.
That's
apparently,
not
yeah,
fun.
Got
So
a couple out.
if you have good friends, they might tell you something. Hey, is there something in your throat? Does your breath stink?
I only have bad
think-
friends.
Yeah, my friend's pretty. That's the best way to do it. You know, you don't want to
No
have
one's gonna
good
be honest
friends.
with
That
you.
way, if you stop
Yeah.
being friends,
It's a good way to quantify how many friends you have, like how
Right.
many tonsil stones you got removed from
Right.
friends telling you that your breath smells or something.
Right.
You know, it's like,
How many friends are honest with you?
yeah, two of them
Mhm.
were like, yo, man, you might want to check that out.
And then the people that weren't
I'm like,
honest, you just
damn,
got to defriend
thanks, man.
on Facebook.
Well, I mean-
real life, you can be their friend. Facebook, you gotta
Facebook.
one piece of advice I learned is marry someone you don't really like that much, because if you get divorced, you won't be that sad.
defriend.
Yeah, you
And
know.
if they die, you won't be that sad. You know?
Actually, I guess both work.
Dang.
Speaking of bad breath,
Dang,
do you
that
guys
was dark.
watch 90 Day Fiancé before the 90 days?
Oh, I've watched 90 Day Fiance. I haven't watched Before the 90 Days though, but I'm sure there's
Season-
a similar theme.
This season right now, season 4 of 90 Day Fiancé, is so good.
Oh man,
If you haven't heard Big Ed, which I would play or else they block the video. He puts mayonnaise in his hair. I might be able to pull up like a picture. But anyways, so he's
the
like,
ultimate lice treatment.
oh totally, yeah.
well, yeah, that and so the like the oils in it will like keep his scalp from irritating because he dyes his hair.
Interesting.
And so that's the big
If you dye your
reason
hair,
why he
you gotta
does
have,
it.
like, a
But that's
mayonnaise
like
lifestyle.
that's
It's
episode
always
1.
sad when your hair dies.
Let me just see here.
Big Ed.
God, I
It
wish
is
I could-
ironic that hair dye can kill your hair.
Right?
Yeah. And I
Okay.
don't call it like hair live.
So this is Big Ed right
Oh, yeah.
here.
It's like
That's
me.
about right.
It's like me
Yeah,
after
no.
a shower.
Yeah, right.
He does, and I guess he has some neck condition, which he's like my favorite person on the show, to be honest, because he does here TLC. So this is episode 1.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a
Like
nice
an ep-
gloss.
Is it like an episode all about mayonnaise in the hair?
Well, no, this is like the beginning of the season where this season, instead of the foreigner coming to America, they become the foreigner and go to their land.
Oh, cool.
But anyways, he's dating a 23-year-old named Rose Marie, and
Ooh.
You know,
I put that on a lot
I
of
bet
my
she
food.
smells like fresh herbs.
the best thing about her, so yeah, she's 23 and he's 50 something. So obviously,
Well,
there's
so the
a
best thing about her is that she has a
Perfect
great
match.
personality.
so and it's so hard to get a read on like
you
the
know,
people from other countries because just English is their second language. So like they're just
Totally.
like trying to like speak English the best they can. And so you're like, are they in it for money? Are they trying to get a green card? What's going on here?
Oh, totally. And the
Never know.
social cues are always so off too.
Mhm.
You're like, what? Like they just, I feel like they always just look like they adore whoever they're on the date with or whatever. They're just like, oh yeah, but you don't know their intentions.
Oh yeah. The best part is, so he bought her like all these nice gifts, like lingerie and stuff like that. Then he's like, "This is a toothbrush, this is toothpaste, and here's some mouthwash. Your
Dang.
breath kind of stinks,
Tonsil stones.
and I really worry
Tonsil
about
he's a good friend.
Totally. Good husband to be.
Yeah.
And
Uncle
then what
Ed.
she says, and he's like, "You need to brush your teeth because it's good for your health, and I want you to, be alive." And so I think he's being sincere when he does it. And then
Totally.
she's just like, "I have a stomach ulcer. That's why my breath stings."
Oh, dang.
That sucks.
And I'm kind of under the impression that you should disclose that to your significant other.
You know, some medical issues are embarrassing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like when
Maybe
you're
you're like maybe the smell just like maybe you're good at masking it, and then like months down the road, it's
At
gonna
some
come out.
point, it's got to
you know?
come up, though.
Yeah.
And
That's-
you want to be upfront about that sort of thing, right? It's like you don't want to get into it, and then down the road, you're like, hey, so by the way, like
And then you're like, I have a baby. breath
this is
growing
why
next to
my breath has smelled our entire relationship. It's not tonsil stones.
I actually eat squirrels.
I have a stomach ulcer. That's why. Like,
Exactly.
well, I kind of feel like though, if you've ever been in a long distance
stomach
relationship, it's very common. Like you're talking majority of your relationship. So wouldn't that
Hopefully.
come up?
Yeah, about. I mean, how long into the relationship was it?
Well, they were
You know,
they were
we
dating
really
for maybe
talking
a
about-
year
Are we really
plus.
talking about Ed right now? Are we talking about? Are we
Or
talking
just-
about?
this is just my internal feelings about the
I have a
entire
friend,
situation.
He's
I have a
projecting.
friend, and
He's
he's
like,
dating this 23-year-old.
it's like the microphone told him he had bad breath while he was setting up, and now he's all insecure. He's like, dude,
I like to think it's the producer on the show
He's
just
like-
being like, "Hey, man, could you fix her breath or something?" One scene early on, he was giving her foot massage, and then he's just like, "Hey, can you shave your legs? They look like men's legs. They look like mine, and it's
Oh,
not
man.
attractive."
Dang.
I'm like, "That's
You know,
nah, you got to do that." I know she's from the Philippines too.
but if you're human
I get it.
and you grow hair, it's kind of
So-
like
oh.
you can let hair grow.
Another one is so they actually stay the night at her home, I don't know if we can consider it that. So it's not really there's like a little gap area. Let me see if I can pull that
dormitory.
picture. Yeah, so yeah, she's 23. She has one kid named Prince and calls Ed her king.
Makes sense.
King Ed, yeah. The Mayo King.
But it's but yeah, so it's trash. And then she sleeps on like a Dora the Explorer mattress.
Oh,
Dang,
yeah.
I fucking loved that show. My little sister watched that all the time.
Tell me everything I know about Spanish.
Dude, the backpack is so dope.
Oh, the backpack song.
I mean, oh, fuck, backpack that sings. Come on.
Oh, right?
Let me see if they put an image of her.
Remember Swiper?
Oh, no, swiping.
Yeah, Swiper, no swiping.
That's how I always wonder how people get robbed all the time. Why don't you just be like, swiper, no swiping?
I know,
Right?
Seriously.
They stop instantly.
One thing I've been telling people, and this is a life hack, how I cured coronavirus, and this is the best way to prevent it, according to my science, is do not consent to letting coronavirus get into your system, because you can't get infected if you don't consent to it. Just say no.
If you just say no, it's like, yeah,
You know,
it's gone.
a lot of people have that mentality right now.
It's true, yeah.
And they're all out in big groups right now.
So,
They're all online at Home Depot right now.
Yeah.
So yeah,
they're
Google
all
image
Home
search
Depot.
has
At
nothing.
least here in Nashville. They're at Kroger and Home Depot just like trying to buy patio furniture and shit.
Just piling up
Hey!
in like groups of 5.
Charcoal. Trying to buy a new grill.
Right?
Yeah. I always wonder some places how they stay open.
Yeah.
Not Home Depot. I don't know where I
mean,
went with that thought.
Hey, some places. Well, a lot of places don't stay open.
Home Depot's amazing though.
Some places do if they're lucky. But most places go out of business.
It's true.
Mhm.
Yeah. most
Yeah.
businesses.
You always forget when you
and
go
two.
into Home Depot, you're spending at least an hour there. Or I feel like, you can go to like
Yeah.
Kroger or Walmart. You could probably get
Well,
it
it's
in and
because
out.
you just want to look
Totally.
at spray paint, and then you walk all the way across the store, and it's like half a mile, and then you're like, got to go to the garden section.
Oh yeah.
Want some tomato seeds, and so you go to the garden section.
Oh yeah, I've been having this conversation with my friends because they're my friends with wives. They do gardening, and this is literally my feeling is it makes my penis retract into my body.
Gardening does?
The idea of gardening.
Dang. That's weird.
Gardening.
It's like,
I don't judge, but you should probably get that checked out.
Dude, yeah.
Have
I
somebody
mean,
honest with you that's really close with you.
stomach ulcers aside, you got to get your penis checked out,
Yeah.
man.
It's retracting when you're around gardening.
Yeah.
Sometimes
There's
I
a
just
lot
make
of gardening that's happening.
sometimes I just make up symptoms, so the doctor sticks his finger in my butt.
That means for a couple whole seasons at a time, you have a fucked up dick. You know what I mean? It's like winter, you're okay.
Right?
Well, except
No,
if it's
it's not
cold, then you got other issues.
Spring, forget
It's
about
not the
it,
idea of a
enjoy the rain.
garden. It's the idea of someone asking me, "Hey, do you want to garden? You want to plant some tomatoes?" I'm like, "No," and I am no longer. I think that's the way to kill a boner for me.
Dang.
Just be like, "You want to start
I
gardening?"
have 2 different types of tomatoes planting in my place right now. Beefsteak and Roma.
I mean, no,
you
I
really
don't care. I don't care if people do it. I'm just saying.
to the seed.
Yeah.
I don't care if people do it, obviously, but my idea is don't ask me.
You got a problem with gardening?
Not to make
Don't-
offended.
Ask me to help because that is not hot, and some of us are trying to stay hard out here.
I would love to get mad about gardening, someone who's just so anti-gardening. I would love to get in that argument.
It's like this is annoying. I have a friend when he gets mad.
Reasons why it's bad.
He
Yeah,
does this
reasons
thing-
why it's bad. Let me tell you why.
Let me tell you about gardening.
Yeah, let me tell you why. I have opinions on this. I'm going to go on Facebook and post them all.
There's somebody out there that thinks gardening is a conspiracy.
Yeah, or just pure
It's
evil.
like
Yeah.
gardens
Part of
don't
it.
exist.
Yeah, they're like, they don't exist. They're not real. Those aren't gardens.
Isn't it weird how Thanksgiving we eat a bird, but also birds don't exist at the same time?
Exactly. Totally.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the real reason why
Maybe look
quarantine
at it and they're
happened.
just gone.
Quarantine happened
Darn
because they have to change the batteries in all the birds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true.
It
We
is
ran
true.
out of AAA batteries.
Yeah,
Mhm.
AAA. I still have my membership, by the way. So if your car breaks down, let me know.
Thanks.
I had mine expired in March, and
Oh, your car expired in March.
Damn, dude, you got to get a new car. Or actually, you don't because you can't really drive it right now much.
yeah.
I mean, you
Right now,
could. I guess you can.
I've never had AAA.
Phase 1.
Well, it's nice.
It's great though.
If you, just for towing, you just show up.
It's kind of amazing. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's for like towing.
It's,
and a little
it's so great when you're like in the city because I think your first 5 miles is free. And so
totally.
basically you're just like, hey, I need to be towed.
Yeah.
And then you're like, all
I mean,
right.
it's like DoorDash for your
need to
car
be
breaking
towed.
down. Except like I order DoorDash like way more throughout the year.
Do you think they're going to make it so like AAA delivers snacks at the same time?
Oh, dude.
That's giving
So
me hope.
you just call them sometimes when you're lonely. Hey,
Yeah,
so
can
what's
I get some mint chip ice cream?
hey, what's the issue today with your car? Nothing wrong. I'm just kind of lonely.
They're like, yo, I just need batteries.
Yeah, I'm just running out of battery.
Like my remote just fucking broke.
I have one of those like portable batteries you keep in your car, to jumpstart you.
Oh,
That way I don't
nice.
have to talk to anyone. That's like the real issue. No, I just don't want to talk to anyone.
I mean, but this must be a dream for you.
I know,
You're
dude.
like, it's like the cool, it's like the good
Admit
thing.
it.
It's the cool hip thing to not talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I know.
So you're like staying inside, you're doing the right thing. And you're
He's
like,
stoked. I mean,
it's like the antisocial people like us are,
Yeah. I like talking to
It's our
people.
time. It's our time now.
There's people I enjoy talking to, and then there's people I don't want to talk to. And, like you
It's
guys,
fair.
I enjoy talking to you right now. Like this as a job is fun. But then it's like if someone brings up the weather,
Oh, dude, it's
Just
been
like,
so great here,
geez.
though.
yeah.
I know.
Weather's been dope.
man, the weather is great, man. I hear it's going to rain tomorrow.
It really has been good for you. Yeah.
It's just kind of like, what
But
are we?
also tornadoes, and that's
what are we
bad.
doing right now?
Dude, yeah, the crazy storms and the trees down and shit and the
It actually
tornadoes.
has been crazy.
That's
It's
been
Dude,
kind of
such
how
a
long was
mix
your
of,
power out?
Perfect weather. We actually haven't.
I was
either of
not
our houses
affected.
We're good.
And I'm just waiting.
Like, I know, right?
I'm just waiting. Like, I feel like we've just been spared those horrible things.
Yeah, mine was out for like 24 hours.
The locust will get us.
I know.
So we're like, I need to edit
The plague
some
didn't-
audio,
yeah.
edit some videos, and then that power goes out, and I can't.
They were like, guess you got to light a
Oh.
candle instead.
I guess you should have gotten a computer with a bigger battery.
Generator. Guess you got to go to Home Depot.
Oh,
It's like I'll see my friends at Home Depot.
Except it's closed.
I know. I did the wrong thing, and
Guess you got to call AAA.
I think so I was just like, I have nothing to do. I'm going to Walmart, so I got my mask on, went to Walmart. Like, what you're not supposed to do, just wander
Totally.
around a store.
Go to Walmart.
We do that.
I
It's
bought a
like,
tub the other day.
I didn't infect anyone, so
No.
don't judge me. And like Franklin
No
opened
judgment
up
here.
hair salons and barbers, so I got a haircut too. And so
Sweet.
I'm like,
There you go.
I am a
That
weak man.
explains the
That's
perfect.
why it's looking decent right now. So I'm
voluminous
trying to
swoosh.
I'm like, we got to get all my interviews done right now because I don't know when I'm going to get my. In case
You're
they
like, I
like,
got 5 days.
Like we
in
got
case they,
between
like-
4 and 8 p.m. It's going to
Before
start
they-
deflating.
they change their mind and be like, yeah, this was a bad idea. We're closing back up.
It's deflating. Can you imagine like a battery operated pompadour? Like you just charge it overnight. You let you let it inflate in the morning. Like
No, there's some
lasts all
people.
day.
It has like
Have you
10
seen like
hour
the bump
inflation
it
life.
things? Like people that women
Yeah, the
sometimes do
Hollywood
a little
bump
bump.
its.
Yeah,
Oh,
some
yeah.
people think I do that, but I don't.
Yeah, it looks like a front bump it. A front it.
Oh, no, it's natural. Look
Yeah.
at that.
I know
So,
how to.
like, yeah.
No, no.
Now you got a cool split.
Yeah, look at
Yeah, I
that.
know.
It's like a double neutron.
I'm just gonna talk for a minute so I
Yeah.
can do my hair,
Yeah.
You know,
so I can
No,
see myself on the
part of the job
screen.
anyway. Yeah, right.
I just discovered on Zoom because I've been starting to do this. I'm still a little new. You can change like to gallery view if you have more than one person,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then speaker view
And
for
the whole
just whoever's
party's there.
speaking. Yeah, I just learned that, and so that's cool. So like I'm worried like sometimes when I'm not talking in a big group, you're doing something stupid like picking your nose or something like that. While you're on camera. and then
I'm always picking your nose.
just keep doing it, and sometimes you scratch.
Pop filter right here.
I always wonder how like you blow your nose and it's all bloody. I always wonder how that happens.
Oh man,
because it gets super dry.
Yeah, it's just
I get a really bloody nose in the wintertime and dry climates. I have some family in Salt Lake City, and around the wintertime, my nose just bleeds like almost every day.
Too much salt.
Crazy. Chapped lips,
cocaine.
I know sometimes
you can like get punched and then
totally
it bleeds pretty bad.
Sometimes I'll sleep on my nose ring wrong, and I'll wake up with like crusty blood nose.
I sleep on my hemorrhoid ring wrong all the time.
Totally.
I end up with like bloody ears and stuff.
I never understand people who get like genitalia piercings.
I sleep on my wedding ring, and I wake up and my knuckle is like exactly the same.
I fall asleep watching The Ring.
Me too.
Well, I think with my nose ring, it's like pokes the inside of it.
Totally.
I think that's what does it.
Yeah, I have earrings, and they hurt sometimes when I fall asleep. They're just like stabbing the side of my head.
That's not good.
And they're like,
you're so tired.
Things in my ears.
And you're just so tired, like you don't want to do anything about it either.
No.
Mm-hmm. So, do you guys like Star Wars at all?
Yeah, love Star Wars.
I don't. So this will be a great conversation.
So, I actually found an exclusive. So this is a deleted scene. I'm not sure which era it was. I'm thinking it's from the prequels, but this is a deleted scene from Star Wars. Let me get my cans on a little bit secure. And so I just want to share this with you. This is a SchwegCast premiere, and I wanted to go ahead and do that. Let me see if I can find it, make sure I have the right video. So I'm not sure the context, but maybe you guys, if you know a little bit more than me about Star Wars, could fill me in on this.
Lightsabers. Oh yeah, this is definitely Empire Strikes Back.
Sith Army.
Yep.
Anger is not the way of the Jedi. You okay?
Oh, you good, bro?
Ouch. I hope you got that.
So
it's like Bam's dad.
Phil.
Bam's dad.
I saw someone posted a photo of like Bam right now, and he's like a little bit more overweight than he was. And, the caption was, "This is what happens when you don't respect your parents."
I'm becoming more and more like my dad every day.
So you said you think it was part of Empire Strikes Back, or what do you think?
Yeah, either that or the one with Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, I was thinking.
That's all right.
I was thinking though.
Better ages.
I was thinking that I'm trying to remember what characters they are. I don't think this was part of Clone Wars, so I'm knocking that out. But yeah, it's just amazing how that force push just kind of knocked him over.
I mean,
dude, in gravity.
Once you really master the technique of gravity, it'll take you down.
And that's always been so. Yeah, I love Star Wars, so I'm just happy I got that exclusive clip for the show,
sweet, man.
Yeah,
congrats.
That's really exciting.
I know it's
like,
really
did
really,
George just like send it to you?
Yeah, he's just like, oh, hi. So I'm really not liking how they're doing like the force healing now in the Star Wars universe.
This clip that I really liked, but they never put in.
So as your podcast, as reaching out to all the Star Wars fans, Star Wars fans being the most non-toxic group of fans, I want you to play this deleted scene on your show exclusively.
LOL.
PLZ.
Yeah.
PLZ.
I like George a lot, but sometimes when me and him are having one-on-one conversations, I just fall asleep.
Totally.
And then he was like, "P.S. that podcast," and there was like a bunch of fire signs.
Yeah, he's like, "Bro, it's fire."
He's like, "Fire, bro."
He's like, "Well, this is fire, and whatever you do, can you please talk about the force healing? Because that has not existed in my universe."
He's like, akin to gardening does not exist.
Can you please talk about the foreskinning? Does it not exist?
Now, I like Baby Yoda, but like I said, you can't force heal. That's you can't do that.
Hey. Wait, is force healing a thing?
So, did you see Rise of Skywalker?
Oh shit, no.
Oh, well, they do like these force healing things.
Dang.
In The Mandalorian on Disney Plus, there's
We're not gonna be productive. We're gonna watch Star Wars.
So yeah, let's just we could do just a screenplay watching Star Wars and just making jokes. Let's do a movie night. Zoom movie night.
Throw popcorn at the screen and then hopefully you'll
go watch yourselves a Star Wars or whatever you're watching.
Go watch yourselves a Star Wars.
So I know I saw the purple lightsaber. I thought Mace Windu was the only one with the purple lightsaber, but
dude, somebody else got a purple one.
Yeah. Let's watch it. Let's watch it again.
The old days of the Sith Army.
He's got that purple
Anger
lightsaber.
is not the way of the Jedi.
So,
those shorts.
Yeah, those shorts.
Yeah,
it's weird how like the outfits the Jedis wear. You know, some of them wear like tunics. You know what you would typically think.
Well, it's kind of like a monk's outfit. If you want it to be minimal, because you got to like have more. You know.
Yeah, I guess it's one of those things.
You got to be very aerodynamic.
When you have a great body, you just got to flaunt it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what I say.
Anger is not the way of the Jedi.
No.
Nah.
So,
but moving things and
and force healing, that's
stuff
that's
like
the
that.
way.
And force healing.
Force healing. That's the way of the Jedi.
Lightsabers and stuff like that.
I love lightsabers. The gummy ones.
I love them.
Oh man.
Hey, I just want to take a quick moment to talk about today's sponsor, FNX Fitness. FNX Fitness is committed to creating innovative supplements of the highest quality that provide focus for a productive morning, energy to thrive all day, performance supplements to reach new goals, unique sleep and recovery formulas to support any sport, and healthy supplements to support an active lifestyle for years to come. Some of you may know, I've currently been working on losing weight. I've learned that the best thing you can do for your body is to make it work more efficiently. And one way you can do that is using supplements from FNX Fitness. I usually love a good pre-workout because a pre-workout gives me the energy to have a successful workout and to, do that fasted cardio, lift some weights, and it really helps me get going and pushes me to my limits and helps me, maintain that goal I've been trying to reach, and they are super perfect for that. They also have a fantastic clothing line. That way you can look good while you work out. I know one thing, I'm always jealous of people who look good when they work out. I look like a slob, but no longer with FNX Fitness clothing line. I look good working out, and I feel good working out. Well, for the most part, but with their supplements and their clothing line, it just makes working out so much easier and something more you can look forward to. Even with every purchase of an FNX Fitness product, they donate 1 gallon of water to a child in need because not everyone on this world has clean drinking water, and FNX goal is to make sure they can provide that for any child who needs it. You can save 15% off your first purchase by going to fnxfitness.com, and when you check out, use promo code SchwegCast. Using that promo code, that will save you 15% off your first order and all orders in regards to that, because FNX Fitness wants to hook you up for all the SchwegCast listeners out there. Do you guys like TikToks at all?
Yeah. I mean,
oh yeah.
When it's not like terrifying to look at because it's so inappropriate all the time. But there's a couple.
So I wanted to detail a talker's name. He's no longer on the platform, but I was able to bounce this video for everything. His name is Internet God 1345.
Yeah.
So I assume he's pretty popular. So
sounds like it. He's probably got some followers. You know what I mean?
Totally. So I edited a lot of these clips together, and so I want to go through this is the rise and this is the fall of Internet God 1345. And he struggles with his sexuality, and so that's what I really want to focus on right now as we get into this. So let me go ahead and move this over and watch a man come to grips with his with the life that he has been given from his Lord and Savior, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ.
I am serious. If you say that I date men, then you are wrong. I am into women. See, I have a lot of girlfriends on Hangouts.
Pops a pimple.
I have a lot of girls in those pictures, so it proves that I will think they're hot. And I have to say, don't ask me to date you, ever. You ask someone else that really loves you. Not that it matters, but I'm always going to be into women. Accept me, and I accept you.
So we start off where he is telling his haters that he is not gay.
Mm-hmm.
He is into women. So very, very obvious. So just very fun thing to say.
Or could not be.
Totally.
So let's move forward in this internet journey for the internet god.
Whatever. I don't give a shit about women or men or money or shout-outs. I don't give a fuck. Just all of y'all, shut the fuck up. Just like my videos or leave. Maybe y'all just suck. You know what?
So he's just addressing it again. Hey, I'm not gay. Now the video is going to escalate from here with Internet God. No, I think I got it. Hold on.
Except you. Shut the fuck up.
There we go. Now I'm fixing it. Fixing my problems.
Just like my videos or leave. Maybe y'all just suck. You know what? For all you know, I'm bisexual. What if I'm bisexual for all you know? I may be bisexual. I'm saying it's possible.
So now
Progression.
no, it's a little progression. You think he's discovering himself? He's just been thinking about his sexuality a lot more since he joined TikTok.
I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe he knows something. Maybe he's afraid to get it out. Maybe he wants somebody to kind of pull it out of him. You know, sounds like he's just been hurt a lot. It sounds like because he's made comments about like people saying really mean things. And so it sounds like people just leave a lot of mean comments, and he's just getting a lot of shit from people. And
I don't understand. Like,
shit,
he's a good-looking guy. He's young. He's handsome. He has a lot of prospects from him. But let's continue this journey.
Like children in that way. This isn't a fucking Serbian film or Herbert the Pervert or Michael Jackson. And I'm not into men either. I'm done responding. You know what? I'm gonna block every single one of you who suggests I like men. Because I don't!
So, one thing I noticed, so he says he's not into children, which is very relieving to me. Next is, he also doesn't like men, but for all we know, he could be bisexual.
Testing the waters.
Testing the waters a little bit.
Decide, right?
Yeah, I don't know what to say, but I'm just happy he doesn't like kids. And you notice he's yelling, but he's not doing it very loudly as to probably not wake his mom. But I think we got 50 seconds left. Let's continue.
I don't care what you do in your lives. Don't involve me in it. So shut the fuck up. Ah!
Now, this worries me. He's become really aggressive. He looks like one of those. Did you guys play Pokemon, at least like the original Red, Blue, or Yellow?
Nah, I never got into it.
No, he looks like one of the biker NPCs.
I think I know what you mean.
Mm-hmm.
I played a little bit. I used to have like a Game Boy Color.
Mm-hmm.
I think I literally had like one Pokemon game though.
Let's continue.
And for your information, I don't ever do relationships. For your information, maybe I'm not into women either. Men, women, children, y'all. I don't care about any of y'all. I date none of y'all. Got it? Hi, everyone. I want to say that y'all are just losers. Those who suggest I have a boyfriend or girlfriend or have children who I'm not even dating. And you see, I don't even have any motherfucking money. Because I'm a motherfucking diabetic. Because y'all just don't got no life.
So he concludes his downfall with he's a diabetic, and so it's not into anyone.
That's sad, man.
You know,
that was the twist I did not see
coming. A lot of things like tearing him apart right now. You know.
Yeah, it sounds like he's got a lot of haters and a lot of people going on there, just like saying all sorts of shit about him, just to get a reaction. You know.
Yeah. You know, I think the one thing is you don't respond to your haters. That's the one thing. So yeah, he's not on TikTok anymore. I'm assuming he let the hate take him.
Yeah, I hope he's off the internet in general, because like I don't know, I feel like it can be kind of toxic if you're in that situation where you're getting cyberbullied, or if like
we live in a society of just comparison.
It's hard, man. It's hard, like putting yourself on the line like that, like constantly having your phone in front of you, and like I don't know, you're always up for some sort of ridicule. And I feel like people were really trying to push his buttons and seeing how far they could take it. And like, obviously it became sort of a memeable situation, which is sad. Like, imagine being the meme, right? And like, you're just like trying to go on and participate in the culture, but like, people turn you into a meme, and then it's like, I feel for him. I really do.
Same.
Yeah, I can see that. But what do you think his sexuality is? Have we figured that out?
I mean, does it matter?
Maybe he's more confused than we are.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like he's confused about something or not. Maybe he knows something, but maybe he's just confused about how people treat him.
I just don't think he should be yelling. I just think the yelling.
I mean, you don't really know what his life is like. But.
I think he's saying like, you know, he's getting a lot of accusations. I think left and right about a lot of shit. I mean, I don't know anything about him, but like,
well, he's the internet god.
He's the internet guy. He's testing the wall. He's like, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. Who the fuck cares? Like, shouldn't matter.
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
No,
it's chill. He's dope. Internet god's dope.
Yeah.
I like him.
Let's bring internet.
He's got a strong bit.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he's probably off the internet completely. He might be on Grindr. I have not checked Grindr. So let's keep swiping, boys.
Hit him up.
I have another one. Another TikTok I've curated. This is just one. It's not a series. I had prepared. First, I'm going to screen share before we play. I just want you to give me your observations on this room that we see here. So just looking at this room, I like the curtains here.
Those are dope.
Cool.
Sick.
I would say those are for a woman's room, but anyways, game controller right here, cabled to a TV. So not entirely sure what system it is. But he obviously sits on his bed and plays it. Bed's not made. Sheets are questionable. Got some drinks and some clothes on the floor. So now let's start the video. And we're going to identify who owns this room.
Dope.
My head is finally clear. Thanks to you two, I managed to get the other voice out of my head. You thought defeating me would release Ryuki 3? The Shocker Empire had a failsafe for that. Instead of me going, it was him that went. And now, you won't ever get Drive 3's memories back. Because he was the only one who knew how to restore them. You poor, insolent fools. You'll never, ever get rid of me. For I am a god.
And so you're pretty scared?
Damn.
Yeah, I'm so scared.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very strong bit he's got going for sure. Like,
mental, for the mental health of it all, his head's clear. So, I mean,
yeah, I would say
sometimes you get voices in there.
Yeah,
the voice.
Sometimes it happens.
You never know what your head's going to be saying. What kind of brain games are going to be there?
So you think he has any like magical powers or anything like that?
Maybe.
Cast some spells.
That'd be dope.
I mean, anyone who's got fucking heart curtains, I'm like, anything goes. That's rad. If I had heart curtains, I'd be like, maybe I could do magic.
Right. Maybe they bring the magic.
Right? Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. There's a lot of weird people in the world.
Yeah.
Including us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think a part of us almost identifies with these weird people in a way. It's like, obviously there's a lot of extremes. There's a lot of people that put themselves out there like that. But, it's like everyone's got their own bit.
Yeah. Some going in their one direction.
Some lean a little stronger than others. It's kind of fun.
Everybody going in a certain direction is going to bump into somebody else eventually. It bumps into each other.
It's definitely interesting. I will say that. That's my adjective for it.
Oh, there's this one video. I don't know if I should pull it up, but it's not that exciting. This guy, I guess, was in a train station and or a train or something like that. Let me look it up. But he pulls out a sword, and he just got to imagine.
Yeah, that's not okay.
Let me see, but it's like a news article of it. See, it's not some internet commentary. I gotta sign in to confirm my age. But yeah, apparently this. This is yeah, I'm not doing a good job. Just like, you know, I got this content here. Okay.
Like a dog hair on my tongue or something.
A dog hair on your tongue, damn.
Oh, yeah. Or maybe a cat hair.
Maybe a cat hair,
Maybe a cat hair.
Here we go. I have watched this before, so.
Cairo Seijiro wasn't looking for trouble on the light rail that night, but trouble certainly found him. And when that fight broke out, he was ready for it with his trusty katana.
I actually carry this because I become a little bit more dangerous than without it than with it. So it's more of a restraint mechanism than a safety blanket.
The fight had been going on for about 20 minutes. It was 2-on-1, and none of them saw Cairo Seijiro move around behind them.
To them, they probably thought I was just moving out of the way, but I was actually setting up to where their blind spot was. If he had gone on me, I was planning to go in completely, drop the sword down, and then completely cut it, completely gape him open. The sad truth is that they weren't even a challenge. I already had a full 5-stage plan ready to take everyone out. And anybody else who got involved, just in case. That's just the way I do things. This is about what you saw on the train. It's folded, tempered, and it does its job. My family couldn't handle me. I had a surprisingly strange affinity for sharp objects, particularly kitchen knives, when I was a kid.
So he traded in the knives for a lifetime of studying the sword. The katana goes with him everywhere.
Dang.
Sweet.
That's intense.
Just imagine you're in a fight and some dude just pops out a sword.
That'd be terrifying.
You know, the cool thing, the thing about that is, though, is like he clearly knew what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah, he's trained.
Like, at least like there's a trust there, right? It's like he's like, no, I have like a 5-step program. like I have a technique here. Like I've been doing this my whole life. Yeah, program. Like I've been doing this my whole life. I know what I'm doing. Like there's all sorts of people carrying around weapons that, like, you know.
Yeah.
Can't trust them necessarily. Like they shouldn't be carrying around just to carry around. So it's like, it's dope that he knows what he's getting into and he's using it for self-defense. That's pretty sick.
I just like the idea. It's like, this motherfucker's got a sword.
Yeah,
just like
right.
run away. I'm
definitely
like,
unexpected.
Yeah,
it's like bringing a sword to a fist fight.
Yeah.
Right.
Damn. I mean, you win.
Right.
We've all played Tekken.
Right.
I live by the rule. At least he got to use it. You know, like the conceal and carry idea. You know, that's a big debate. I kind of live by the rule. Like, if you're going to do it, you got to live with the reality that you're probably never going to have to use it.
Yeah. Totally.
And so, and then there's some guys. It's like, you see people like with, you know, they're carrying, and then you're wondering, like, is this really the spot you need to carry at? What?
Yeah, totally.
I was trying to think of like a place I was at the other day.
Like most places,
like
probably.
Anywhere you're not a cop.
Yeah, anywhere, just, you know, random places.
Right.
It's usually out of context. You're like, do we need a gun here?
Yeah.
And
anytime anybody's just wearing casual wear and has a gun,
totally.
probably should be a thing.
Do you have it's like, you're in Walgreens right now.
If you're at like a first communion party for your niece, like you don't need it.
Right.
It's like, this is a baptismal. No one's.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, but
sword guy's dope.
I like the swords. Yeah, man, he studies
It would have been crazy
the
if
blade.
he actually like did that move.
Yeah,
What
right.
if he just chops it dude in half, and then like the cops show up? You gotta explain what happened.
I mean, like, you know, he was telling that story, and the whole time I was just thinking, like, you'll go to jail for like decades.
Yeah, totally.
I guess that's voluntary manslaughter, but I guess it was self-defense. So
Self-defense is,
But they weren't
tricky.
after him.
Yeah,
true.
that's true.
I don't know.
It's one of those weird things
Very
where
sick.
you see a guy getting ready to shoot someone, and then you step in and shoot him. Then I'm like, is that?
I've only experienced that a couple of times.
Same.
Yeah.
It's
One
like
of which
if you
us.
murder a pedophile, should you really have to spend any jail time?
I mean, do you really have to keep so many files for your pets? How many pets do you have?
Seriously.
Pedophile, yeah. Oh yeah, Pet Files. Animal Crossing. You guys play Animal Crossing?
No.
I've seen those signs all over the place, though.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people, a lot of other people playing it.
God, I've gotten like
I've seen animals
210
playing it.
hours in it. Quarantine has been real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Real reflective
Mm-hmm. It's a good time to reflect
time in your life. Yeah.
on your soul and your body.
Oh, yeah.
Totally. Where the soul meets body.
Oh, yeah.
Open up your heart and your mind to me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a reference you don't get.
We're gonna.
I guess I could share. This is weird because we just moved from audio to video, and now I can just play any link I want, which is very dangerous. So I'm going to paint you the picture. You're a woman. You're a young woman in your 20s. I'll say 23. Obviously, the world is a scary place. So you're leaving the gym, and this creepy dude comes up to you and somehow gets your number. And then the next morning at like 6 a.m., you receive this video that I'm about to show you.
Just wanted to say hi, wish you a great day, tell you that meeting you yesterday and getting a look at you was probably one of the greatest moments of my life. You were so beautiful. you don't know how beautiful you are to me. I mean, just you're gorgeous, you're precious. And but it's been sitting in my mind when you said to me you want to go back with your ex-boyfriend. Please erase him from your memory. Don't ever go back in the past. I know, because I've been there. And I understand when, you're trying to find somebody and you go on dates and nothing compares to your ex. But there is that better person out there. And Julia, I promise you it is me. I will love you like you've never been loved before. I will cherish you. I'll make you feel like a woman, a real woman. And believe me, after you experience me, you won't even know who your ex-boyfriend is. So, open up your heart to me in your arms. Let's go full throttle. I could see me falling in love with you.
That guy's in love.
I don't know. I just looked in your eyes and I just melt. Anyhow, I'm heading off to work. This is my cute little home. Everything you see behind me, I built everything.
Look at all those fans.
Every square inch, from crown molding to chair rail to floors to lighting to plumbing, doors, windows. So this is the type of guy you're getting. I'm a very handy guy, and I'd love to build you whatever you want.
Qualities.
Yeah, you're a sweetheart. So I hope this video doesn't scare you.
I know. I was like,
that's how I feel.
Yeah, fuck him. Whatever.
I just want you to know that. Okay? And I look forward to going out to dinner with you. So let's make it happen. Mwah. Ciao, baby.
Nailed it.
Dang.
Deal closed.
Well, that guy is in love.
Yeah, he is.
He's feeling it.
He said it at like 6:30 a.m. though. That's the part
dang. So he's
early bird gets the worm.
Good sign. He wakes up early and takes on the day and builds his whole house.
Dude, he can do a lot. Yeah. And it's like,
how many ceiling fans?
That's dope when you could find a guy that can do all that shit. Right. You know what I mean? Like, if you don't have to outsource for like all your different house problems,
crown molding, plumbing,
like, just one guy. Like, hey man,
just living with the handyman.
Let me come over. Yeah, like I'll do it all. I'll fix it all. That's rad.
I'll even sell you internet.
The goatee was pretty well groomed too.
Yeah,
it was like pretty there.
His chin
like
is weird though.
Dang. Well.
we're gonna
we should like write him a letter and tell him to change it or something.
I think we're gonna be devil's advocate on both of these.
You're just everything. Like, I think it's really great. His head's finally clear. I'm happy.
Yeah,
I'm happy, internet god. Understanding his sexuality.
The context you painted was it just didn't match the video for me. It was like, this is not the creepy guy at the gym. This guy seems sincere. This guy seems in love, genuine, definitely hardworking and can do shit. I was like, all right, if I was
creepy. I have a theory. Guys like that have a dark side.
Maybe. I think everyone does.
I think there's a dark side. There's a dark side to him.
Yeah, totally. They're gonna make a Star Wars movie about that for sure.
Oh yeah, I hope George sends that to me. He's like,
he's gonna be like, "LOL, check this shit out."
Oh, and also force healing doesn't exist.
Yeah,
because that's
force healing and gardens are a no go for me. LOL.
Just don't bring that shit up
no.
ever. It's no gardens in Star Wars.
Gardens of the Galaxy.
Garden
Wars. Wait, that's an actual show, isn't it? Garden Wars.
Garden Wars.
Oh yeah, I think that is a show.
Garden Wars.
90-day garden.
90 day. Oh man,
3 months.
TLC has
grow something.
Man,
TLC has every show.
I upgraded my cable package so I can watch TLC in the TLC app.
It's just just music videos, just constantly playing.
TLC
like music videos.
Oh no, that's TRL.
Yeah, no. TLC, like TLC, no scrubs,
the Learning Channel. Oh, that TLC. I was talking about the Learning Channel, TLC.
The Learning Channel.
Oh yeah.
Oh, totally. We're there.
Oh yeah.
So let me read you.
Strange Addiction.
Yeah, right? My Strange Addiction. Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
That show.
My 600-pound life.
Dude,
I'll watch them all.
That's a great channel. They have really great real.
I'm
life
currently
shows,
down 36
Dr.
pounds.
Bimble Popper.
Right. Yeah.
So here's a list of my favorite shows I've seen. Quality shows. Too Fat to Transition. That one's actually really good because it's, it's a man trapped in a woman's body, but that body is also morbidly obese. So it's kind of like we can all relate to that.
Sounds like
guys.
something Americans would be very entertained by.
I am the content. The Treehouse Guys. That looks like a quality show. My Teen is Pregnant, and So Am I.
Dang.
Well, at least it's happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Can relate.
Can bond.
Who can relate? Yeah.
This next one is very niche marketing. My Big Fat American Gypsy Wedding.
Definitely niche.
Yeah.
So it's very niche. So what the
Enough
audience
to make a show.
Right, yeah.
the audience exists. It's overweight, gypsy, American, engaged. So that's who we're looking for. If you're a contestant, hit up TLC. They'll probably meet you in an hour.
Dope.
Long Island Medium.
Well,
that's how I get all my burgers cooked.
right.
And then there's Hot and Heavy,
Yeah.
which is people who are into dating fat people.
Well,
Which I'm thinking about watching that after this.
politically incorrect. But,
Yeah, everyone's got a thing.
Buying naked, where you're just buying a house naked.
Interesting.
A lot of niche markets. Well, another favor that I want to get into, which I'm going to have to stream soon, Big and Little. So they have a lot of shows about little people and a lot of shows about fat people. TLC came up with a great idea. Let's combine the two. Fat little people.
Well, there you go.
Little people who are overweight. And there's a lot more, but those are some of my top favorites just from title alone.
It's interesting how, like, we love shows about people's flaws, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's because we all have flaws.
Yeah.
It's relatable.
Mm-hmm.
I like to watch other people's problems so I don't have to deal with my own.
Exactly.
Yeah. Everybody's looking for an escape.
Yeah.
Everybody's looking to find flaws in other people to.
That's why they start gardening.
Kind of escape the fear that we have inside, you know.
Totally.
So it's like I need fat people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on all those titles, which ones were your favorite?
Oh man, they all sounded the same.
I mean, they
I
are kind
got
of
this like naked house buying one.
Yeah, that definitely.
Right.
Yeah.
that
perked my ears up.
I would only want to watch it if I can watch it uncensored, not for a weird reason. I'm just a curious person.
I want to see the houses they're looking at because I love just like
like just the HGTV.
You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly, like HGTV, but like bonus.
That's the moment you become an adult is when you start watching that and sitting down and enjoying it.
Oh yeah, forget it. Episode of House Hunters comes on. I can't go to bed. You got to see them all.
That kind of stuff. Oh yeah.
I never understood. Like Chip and Joanna Gaines.
Yeah.
Is there a reason people don't like them?
They divorced, so now they have their own spin-off shows, I think, like where they're not together, and then sometimes they are in their own show, but it's awkward because they're like.
What show did they have?
They had like a house flipping show, I think, or like a renovation.
I know they have like separate shows.
Yeah, I think they have separate shows, but they still have their one together, but it's awkward because they broke up.
Right.
I think I'm thinking of the right HGTV couple because there's like
some rumors.
There's a couple of them. It's like TLC. HGTV does with homes what TLC does to people with flaws. They make the same show a million times.
Yeah.
And they just try to figure out how they can get more specific.
Yeah.
I don't think, they're not getting divorced. They actually started their own network.
Okay, I'm thinking of the other two then. There's another couple, another HGTV couple that broke up for sure.
The Property Brothers.
Yeah, the Property Brothers for sure.
It's like, we're not even married. We're just brothers. We got divorced.
They're like, we're brothers, and this is not working.
Yep, I'm taking a look here. Looks like they're... Oh, yeah, divorce rumors always come up with them.
Totally.
Yeah, I don't understand why people don't like them. I know they're like somewhat religious, so it's like if that's the case, it's not a good case to not like someone.
Yeah. Yeah, no, no.
People love to not like people.
Yeah, I always think
it's a
it's
hobby
just
of Americans.
I always wonder that, like, people just have like beliefs, like why do you need to hate them for that? Unless they start saying like racist things because of like their religion. I'm like, that's where we need.
You're saying like, why do people bully?
I don't know. I've never bullied.
Is that
anyone.
what you were saying?
No. Why do people care so much about things?
Oh, you've never bullied anyone?
I've never bullied anyone. No.
That they know of.
Not Internet God. Not my friend Micah, who a little overweight. Yeah. No, I've never bullied anyone.
No. That's good.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't.
I've bullied someone before for sure.
Yeah, I did in high school.
Yeah, I did
in
like.
grade.
Yeah, I did like probably like way younger than that actually.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I've been bullied. It's like, it's interesting to be on both sides of the fences, right?
Yeah, right.
I just learned if you can figure out your comebacks, if you have good comebacks, you don't have to worry about being bullied.
Well, I always just carry around a sword.
Yeah, that's actually
that's how I do it.
The only way to stop bullying is a sword.
Yeah, for real. I mean, I got like a 5-step program to end my addiction. So.
It's like I'm actually, safer with the sword than I am without it.
Always.
So
I carry it everywhere.
I actually call mine an S word.
S word.
And then every time I'm doing a crossword puzzle, I need to like put a S word in there.
That'd be sweet branding.
I wish wars could go back to swords instead of guns.
Yeah.
You know how much more fun like going to war would be?
Dang.
Like a better competition,
Yeah,
it would be more fair competition.
It'd be more fair, yeah.
That's for sure.
You're just like...
Doesn't sound fun.
No.
Kind of like a lot of war movies are just kind of like, they're shooting people. And like, they bring out sword. That's where things change.
Right. That's where you get a different kind of technique.
It's a real battle right there.
In your head.
If you have sword and armor.
Yeah.
Man.
You got a shield.
If you got a shield, yeah. Oh, man.
You got a shield and you got little arrows on your back.
You got like a suit made of like iron with all these gadgets inside of it that you can like fly.
Like Inspector Gadgets.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know. They could, if that was like a superhero though, like, had like an iron and he's like a tech suit, that could, you can force blast out of. I don't know if they'd call that superhero, like,
I don't know.
maybe Iron Boy or
Iron Boy.
Yeah, Iron Boy maybe.
Maybe.
I had another idea.
My favorite.
I had another idea. For your superhero. It's basically like a teenager, but he gets the powers of like a spider, and so he can like shoot webs and swing across buildings, climb up walls.
About that. You should make a comic book first, and then like,
dude, I marvel at your ideas.
Yeah,
you really got to chase these.
Yeah, it's a marvelous idea.
Mm-hmm. I'm thinking that I had this other one. It's this guy who was injected with like a serum that makes him super buff, and he really loves America.
Oh yeah, that's a TLC show too, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure. I don't have like names for these characters. Maybe like American Hero or Don McLean Man or something like that.
Totally.
So yeah.
Tom Hanks.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah, name one Tom Hanks and one Ozzy Osbourne. Really
okay, cool. Yeah, that actually might work. So I think, my whole... Maybe I can make like a whole universe where all these characters come together.
You could call him T. Hanks and just call him Thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks. And he can hang out with S word.
I guess he got Is he okay? Does he still have coronavirus?
I saw him on SNL.
I think him and Rita both got over it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He got past it.
That's good.
Yeah.
He's like the poster boy for that now.
Right. He got it early on, too.
Yeah.
Super early.
I know. I was like, what's Buzz going to do?
Right.
You know?
Hey, just wanted to talk to you. This episode is sponsored by Honey. Honey is a free browser extension you can download using the link in the description of this episode. Honey searches the entire internet for promo codes, coupon codes, free shipping, and anything else that will save you money when buying things online. It is 100% free, and at no point will you have to pay for it with microtransactions. It's just as simple as pressing a single button, and you can start saving money in searching for those coupon codes over the entire internet. Not using Honey is basically throwing money away that could be saved for more important things. I've used this for pizza. I've used this for audio equipment. I've used this for clothing because I have been losing weight and I need new clothes. And this is a perfect thing that has been saving me money all the time. I always make sure I press that Honey button and make sure that I can save any amount of money I can possibly save when buying things online. Use the link in the description of this episode today. Download it on your Mac or PC and start saving money and stop throwing money away by using Honey. Let's get back with the show. Yeah, have you seen Toy Story 4?
Oh, yeah. I've seen it too many times.
Fuck Toy Story 4. I hate that movie.
Oh, man. How come?
Woody is not a ride or die.
Man, we can't diss Woody.
There's just a lot of problems. So the first movie, we establish Woody and Andy have this really good relationship, and Buzz comes in and he has to learn that, hey, you're not the only toy in this world. Andy still loves you regardless. And then the second one, they just introduced Jess and then Colonel Sanders into the movie. Third movie, it's the idea of Andy is now grown up and it's time for them to move on and they're going to be played by another owner. Then all of a sudden in Toy Story 4, the moment no one likes Woody anymore, Woody wants to bail for some women. Bo Peep, to be exact. And he should have had Bo and the other toys go with Molly or whatever her name is. No, it's not Molly. Bonnie. And, realize that, hey, you're not the sheriff in town, pun intended, anymore.
Yeah.
Not just...
That was after the whole movie of him having this, responsibility to take care of Forky and, try to keep Bonnie happy. And everyone else was like, Woody, just give up. And he's like, no, I can't give up. I got to do this for Bonnie and I got to do this for Andy.
That part of the movie, I didn't mind that part.
He made the right choice, right?
Ultimately, yeah. And then he was finally like, you know what? Maybe I should let go. Maybe I should let this responsibility go.
But the whole movie, he was very selfless, except for when he was a little tempted to,
I think what we're saying is we disagree with you. I think we disagree.
Well, no, just, it's kind of, you have your friends, they leave the moment things get hard. I'm a big fan of the ride or die, where you stick with your pals and your woman through thick and thin, not cheating on each other, but thick and thin. Things get hard when things are good. When things got hard for Woody, he bailed.
But we don't know. Maybe after the movie ended and he was like, Bo Peep, yeah, it's you and me. No one else. But then there's a whole life that happened, that we don't see unless they make a Toy Story 5. Maybe after Woody was like, oh shit, wait, but so we got to talk about this. I got this whole gang of toys, and they just come in the crib, and then HGTV makes a show about how all the toys
Bonnie's like, I
have to find a house together big enough to host them all. And it all works out.
And then all the toys are in the front lawn, and then the house gets unveiled.
Exactly. And Barbie's still there, on the front. Yeah.
She
just
pulls up and
totally. She pulls up, sunbathing, and Ken is like, hey.
I don't know. The one Pixar movie I did really like, Onward. Have you seen that?
No.
It's on. If you have Disney Plus, it's on there. It's the movie. It's like this fantasy world. Chris Pratt and Tom Holland,
right?
Yeah. So it was in theaters this year, and then once everything closed, they're just like, we're gonna just throw it up there.
Totally.
Because why not?
Yeah, I just watched Coco. That was great.
Coco's so good.
Yeah.
I think they're all pretty great.
I'm kind of over the Pixar sequels though.
Oh, yeah. Wait, the sequel, the shorts or the
like the sequels, like
oh yeah, I gotcha.
Like Toy Story 4, Incredibles 2, Monsters University. I'm just over.
Yeah, the only one I really liked was the Toy Story series. I think that's the only one I really followed through.
But no, you got to watch Onward. That is it's probably my favorite Pixar movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never saw the dinosaur one. I need to watch that dinosaur one.
Oh, the Good Dinosaur?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that one's dope.
Ethan's seen all of them.
I've seen all of them. I got a almost 3-year-old daughter. Like that's our jam. Disney Plus.
Yeah. How much? I always wonder this with parents. Like, how much do you can? How am I going to phrase this? I always think that I want to have them watch shows I want to watch too. You know, so you kind of pick and choose from there. I know if I've watched kids, I do like Powerpuff Girls, like the old one.
I've tried.
Is there a new Powerpuff Girls?
Yeah, they brought it back. It's not good.
Oh, you should get into that.
Right?
Or get into the old one.
No, I've tried to actually dial up like old 90s cartoons, like Rugrats. Because I'm like, this is what I watched. Like maybe maybe there's like a slim chance she's into it. And like, nah, it's not the same. It's just not, the animation's just not as
the animation
vivid and
is so colorful and bright nowadays.
Exactly. It's just, it's different. Yeah. And also like, I don't know, the 90s cartoons were just weird. They were just weird. They were dark. Like there's just a lot of weird things happening. And I think it's different times. Yeah. She loves Disney though. And the cool thing about Disney is like, they find a way to appeal to adults as well, I feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They usually do pretty good.
Always.
So
it's always a good lesson to learn in all of their movies, too.
For sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Here I have a fun video we can watch. So does your kid watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse?
Nah. We watch. There's a series on YouTube called Little Baby Bums. It's like a British, like they sing all the nursery rhymes. And then there's like 4 other YouTube channels that literally do exactly the same thing. So it's always just like chasing down YouTube and it's just songs. And then Disney Plus, that's about it. Only watch like an hour a day in the morning though.
Yeah.
So I did find
compromise too. It's like, you don't have to, if you limit watching TV with your kid, then it's like you can watch what you want when it's your time to watch TV. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And it's like she always knows, like every day she'll get like
totally just like a designated. Yeah, exactly. Driver.
Right.
Okay, so I found a TikToker. It looks like he's reviewing Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, and so I do want to see what you think about his review and see if it's any good from what you know.
Guys, you won't believe what's so stupid, right? Literally, my teacher makes us watch a video of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Are you kidding me? That is the most weirdest shit to ever watch. What am I, a 2-year-old? No, I'm a freaking teenager. Like, only babies watch that shit because it's for younger kids. I'm a freaking teenager now, so why are you making me watch this shit? Seriously, like, go fuck yourself.
So,
he
has a lot of valid points. That's the problem. I agree with him. You shouldn't be watching that in high school. You should put on some Bill Nye or something like that.
Bill Nye's dope.
Yeah, Bill Nye.
Not gonna lie, Bill Nye's the shit.
But, try to get my nephew to watch Bill Nye, and he's like, can we watch Spy Kids? I'm like, shut up.
There's so much you can get in trouble for nowadays, especially being like a teacher. you got to be careful about what you show.
Really totally. I bet.
Word gets out that you show something a little risque, and it's like it's over.
Yeah, totally.
It's over, man. So Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. That kid had a lot of rage, though.
Yeah, I mean, it's justifiable rage.
Totally,
but we don't know.
It's a show for babies. It's a show for babies.
It is a show for babies for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 3 years old.
Yeah,
that's some crazy stuff.
Oh yeah.
Let me guess. Last year, kid was 2. Was your kid 2 years old last year?
Oh, she's still 2. She'll turn 3 in August.
So last year, yeah.
Yep.
So that's good.
Both years.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's. Wait, you have 2 kids?
No, just 1.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yeah, he's my dad, actually.
Working on 2. No.
He's my firstborn.
Dude, yeah. You got like.
It's crazy how it happened.
I've always learned, like with kids, I've kind of like watching my friends have kids. It's kind of like you watch a progression, like when they're babies, they're cool. Then they start talking, and then they start talking shit. And that's the part. It's like, I don't want that kid.
Yeah.
Especially when the points are good and valid. I'm like, shut up.
Yeah. It's there's good and bad at every stage, I feel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sometimes you gotta like get the shit talking years out early. Sometimes you get him out in like the teenage years.
Pretty amusing though.
But everybody kind of has like shit talking years for a little bit.
It's different when it's your own kid too. I will say that. Like other people's kids talking shit, I'm like, stop, you're annoying.
It's like when you see other people's kids like trip over themselves in a restaurant.
Totally. But like I see my kid talking shit, I'm like, that's me. That's me talking shit. That's what I look like talking shit right now.
It's like arguing with your own bad attitude.
Yeah.
It's just like
helps keep you in check.
Where did you get this? Where'd you get this attitude from?
Totally.
Me. It was definitely me.
It's pretty fascinating as a parent watching that. You're just like, wow, look at this little thing I created. Just
being you.
Totally.
I got to tell this little version of myself to poop in the toilet.
Yeah.
So how early on did you potty train?
Oh, pretty early for us. I mean, like, I think just shy of 2 years old, like pretty early from when most parents start to do it.
Yeah.
And she caught on super quick, and it was like the best thing ever because
you don't have to change diapers anymore.
Yeah. It's just way better.
Yeah, I've never had to change a baby's diaper, ever. I'm assuming you get used to it, but I have a theory is the baby has to come out of you in some form for you to change the diaper. Yeah. So as a man, obviously it comes out of us into the woman.
It's it was definitely like one of the things that I was like a little freaked about. I was like, there were so many like way bigger concerns that I could have been freaked about, but I was like, changing a diaper is so intimidating for some reason.
Right.
And then like you have no choice but to do it because it's like
they're not going to change themselves.
Yeah, exactly. But it, again, it's different when it's your own kid. Like I don't really have any interest in helping other parents out with their kids.
Yeah. So my rule is either you're getting paid for it or it came out of you in some form.
Totally.
So I say grandparents are valid to change your kids' diapers because you came out of them and that came. So in the process, you should only change someone's diaper if they came out of you because
in some form.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
Yeah.
And you used to have your friends like, look, I'm not going to be a subject in therapy when you're older. So
yeah,
we're cool. I was like, I don't want to get to know you that way.
Yeah, no.
It's better when it's your own kid because, it's like, that's your kid. And it's someone else's kid. You're like, couldn't I go to jail for this?
Yeah, for real.
Oh, here's a good question. Would you hire a male nanny?
Yeah.
They do a good job.
Absolutely.
Some people are like, no, I'm not hiring like a male to be around my kid. I mean, like, I'd say if I knew them.
Maybe if you like know the person and they're a good person and they're really nice, and you've like seen them around kids or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's all
their job, you know.
It's all case by case. Yeah. It's just got to be someone you can trust with your kid that knows what they're doing. You know, I raised my daughter full time, so I'm a stay at home dad for sure. So
that's the best.
You know, I definitely know what I'm doing, but I feel like there's probably a stigma for men, you know, just a construct that we've created as a society, I guess. But it's, you know, if you're capable, you're capable. Who the fuck cares?
Yeah. I always see like some people, I'm like, you hear like the name they gave their child and you're like, why did the hospital not stop them from leaving with the child?
Yeah.
I don't know. Because they can't.
It's so weird. It's so weird when you think about like how hard it is to adopt a child. But then if you want to have a child, like just give birth to your own, it's like, go for it.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Yeah, I just don't understand
Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's not.
It's true.
To adopt a child.
It's true.
Yeah. Depends on if they're really in the system or if like their family's given them up or anything, or if they're actually
that's foster care.
Yeah.
Talking about them fresh babies that.
Oh yeah.
That it's obviously they're like, yeah, I'm not ready to be a mother, and the father is nowhere to be seen. So this ain't mine. You can leave it at a fire station. Can you still do that? Just drop a baby off at a fire station?
I think that is the protocol.
What's the places of refuge, and you can drop babies off at certain places like police stations and fire stations and things like that.
That's so weird. Just like,
and
I don't want it.
I think different like YMCA's you can drop babies off to.
Okay. I've never done it before, so.
Yeah, most people haven't.
Thankfully.
Actually, I should probably fact check this before I talk shit. Can you drop off a baby at a fire station? Yep, Google filled it in. In Tennessee, the state's safe haven law allows moms of newborns to surrender unharmed babies to certain facilities within 72 hours of birth.
Unarmed babies.
I almost say unarmed.
Unarmed baby. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Oh no, this baby's got a sword.
Yeah.
Parent can't be prosecuted. So if you do it within 72 hours and are assured confidentiality, it just seems so weird. It's gonna drop off this baby.
Yeah. You know, a lot of details that go up with that decision.
For sure.
I just
a lot of circumstance that goes up with that decision.
That would make me not want to be a firefighter. It's like, dang it, someone left the baby here again.
Well, I mean, you know,
right?
Part of the duty.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess if it's your expectation, right? Like first day at the firehouse, they're like, okay, everybody, just to let you know, sometimes this might happen.
All right, so yeah, thank you for joining our fire team today. So this is where this is the baby drop off or after hours.
Totally
drop off, and here's the refrigerator. You can put your lunch in there, or any other meals, candy bars. You know, just stick them in there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you see a fire, just put it out.
Yeah,
right.
I like the fire cars. You know, have you seen those?
Fire car. Oh yeah, like the police cars, but they're red and they're like firefighting cars.
Which it makes sense when you need backup. Like you probably can't fit everyone into the fire truck, and so when you have to get backup, like it's a good idea. But the idea of them showing up to the fire before the fire truck.
I think they also have like medical supplies and stuff too.
True. I was
it's like the fire SUVs and all that. They carry medical supplies, and all those firefighters are EMTs also. So they can kind of respond to the same calls as like ambulances and all that.
I just like the idea of them showing up. Yep, that's a fire. Let's wait for the truck to get here.
Right?
Yeah, totally. Pull up in style.
Just pull up. So we can't do anything right now. So we're going to have to wait till the truck gets here. But yeah, there's like obviously there's a real reason, but it's just funny when they show up first. Those were weird. I don't think I ever saw one until I moved to Nashville.
Yeah, they're around here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys saw one a couple days ago, actually.
Man, I don't know how fire trucks work at all. Assuming there's a hose and a ladder.
Water.
Yeah, they got engines, I think.
Got an engine in there.
Seats. An axe.
Yeah, there's definitely a hose involved.
Yeah. Definitely a big tank of water somewhere in there.
Do you think like firefighters, they call dibs and they're just like, all right, we got to go save him. I call the axe.
Maybe.
Like, dang it, I'm on hose duty.
Maybe they just like get their custom axe made with like an engraved handle and they like carry that on the job with them.
That'd be
so
sick.
they go on a call.
That'd
and
be
got,
cool.
Like, their
that's what you would have one.
Hey, did you use my axe again? I see a smudge on it and it wasn't me. I just cleaned it.
Be like, nah, I use Old Spice.
I was just waiting for a fragrance.
Yeah.
Just waiting for a fragrance.
That's all I could think. Axe body spray.
Power.
Rough.
Oh, I like realizing since we're all quarantined right now, I decided I'm probably not going to use like my good body wash because it's just like no one's smelling me. So I just have like a bunch of random soap and like other body wash lying around, like travel size people give me. So I started using like this Old Spice body wash, like in a little bottle. And I'm like, this smells like a boy's locker room that doesn't smell like super bad.
Just minus like all the sweat.
And that's what you smell the whole day. You're like, what?
Just like, why do I smell like a high school boy? But it makes sense though. I'm like, I don't want to waste all my good body wash that women like.
You're like, it makes sense. I'm stuck at home and mom won't let me leave the house right now.
No, so is parenthood, is that different with quarantine?
No, it's exactly the same pretty much, except that we can't go to all the fun places. Luckily, we have a yard and a sweet home, so we can be comfortable, but we came from LA previously, and being in a crammed apartment right now would not be ideal. So I'm just grateful that we have what we have right now.
Yeah, for real.
Mm-hmm.
Same here. I'm loving a nice situation in a good house.
Totally.
I'm so grateful to be staying in a nice house right now during all this.
Yeah, really.
I'm in a small apartment, but I live alone, so it's not that big of a deal.
Not a big deal. You
there's
got
like
your gear.
There's like a size to people ratio for apartments.
Yeah.
Because when I was in college, I was in like a 3-bedroom with 2 other guys, and it was kind of like, it wasn't a huge place. It was very well sized, and it was like, if it was just 2 people living here, it'd be like the perfect size, like perfect amount of space. Got an extra room. This is cool. Some cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But so I guess that's the way it is.
Well,
You guys been working on a lot of good music?
Oh yeah. We've been digging deep into our music.
It's like, this is all we have to do.
All we can do.
I know a lot of people are like, we're not touring right now, and so it's like you can release music, and then it's in that weird, it's that weird spot right now as of like.
Yeah, we've been writing a lot and just building our catalog, and we're getting ready to put out an EP, and we got a song coming out this Friday actually called Low Power Mode. It's going to be the single off our EP.
Cool. Same day as the release. Probably should have told you that. So that's cool. So what you said the song's name was again?
The song's called Low Power Mode.
Okay.
We have a really cool animated music video with it. And the director that made the music video, he won some awards because of the short film that we made the music video based off of. So he was kind enough to like let us use the footage to for our music video because it just matched the narrative and the vibe so well for what we have. So
totally, they're making it into like a full feature too.
Yeah,
which is dope.
So cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we're stoked.
So, wasn't that Sundance? Did they still have Sundance this year?
I don't know. I doubt it. Maybe in some form.
Don't they have it in January?
Oh,
I think they did.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Sorry.
that was safe.
Yeah.
Don't worry, everyone.
Park City, Utah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's so weird. Like, just a bunch of celebrities just head to Utah at the same time.
It's so funny.
Like these big movie actors just coming out there, watching some movies.
Utah's beautiful.
Oh yeah, I've heard nice things.
It's a really beautiful state. I have a lot of family over there.
That'd be a fun place to visit. What states that you don't like? Let's talk about that.
I haven't been to any. I don't know. They all have just like such different climates, such different landscape, and there's something like so interesting in most all states I've been to.
All right, what's the one state then you wouldn't live in?
Yeah, I wouldn't live in like Texas or Florida personally. I don't know why. I just don't vibe with that.
Yeah, I wouldn't live in Florida. I'm not big on like strong humidity.
Yeah, no.
I'm not a big fan of Oklahoma.
Deep south, hot. Like, not really.
You ever just like drive through like a small town? And you're like, who lives here?
Yeah.
You're just like, how there's so many.
On our way here from LA, there was a lot of that.
You just think
drive through like Arizona and New Mexico, and you're like, what are these towns? They have like weird names.
Yeah.
Right?
You just like, how, with everything in the world, all fate and whatever your religious beliefs, or like how destiny ended you in that nothing town. You're just curious.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people are just born and raised in small towns, and that's where they stay. It's comfortable.
A lot of people do stay, actually.
All the things they know are there.
People do stay there, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people do. I would say most.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, some people go too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can stay or go or anything.
Stay, go, or don't.
I think there's a song there.
Right?
Do I stay
Write
or
that
do I go?
down.
Write that down. It's an idea.
Yeah. I think our ideas are clashing.
2014 Thanos, watching Nebula's screening of 2018 Thanos. Jot that down. Jot that down. I am inevitable. Jot it. Put it down. Put it down.
Write that down.
These are good. But anyways, so new single out. When do you have a release date for your EP?
No set release date yet, but probably sometime in June.
Yeah,
maybe.
I want to say maybe late June.
Late June.
Okay.
Look for something.
Yeah, there's like no timelines during this time,
we got
so it's
timeline
weird.
for this single, but it's kind of like we have just every day to kind of just really work on this EP project. We haven't released an EP yet. We've released a lot of singles, but this is kind of exciting for us to put like a grouping of songs and kind of tell a single narrative through all the songs that are on the
Totally.
EP. So it's exciting.
And you just like really wonder
mental with it too. Yeah, which is really fun. There's just no boundaries. It's just the two of us. Just
the longer
wild,
you have,
and then, or we're working with our buddy Max in LA too.
Okay. You just like wonder, like, is it even good idea to release a single right now? And then it's like yes and no.
Everybody's on their phone.
Yeah.
Everybody's at home. Everybody's on their phone even more now.
Everybody's looking for a distraction. You know,
hey, I know you're not doing anything.
And I think for us, like the song that we're putting out on Friday, like we've had for a while, and we're finally getting to put it out. And I feel like the timing is just really great and really relevant because I think a lot of people will relate to it.
Yeah,
hopefully, or not,
or they won't.
But what else?
We'll strike out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows?
We dig it though.
Yeah, we fucking love it though.
So how many singles do you have out right now?
We have 9 out right now, I believe, right?
Yeah, I think like 9.
Yeah.
So are you putting like any of those like any of those tracks on the EP, or is like all new material?
We'll put low power mode on it, the one we have coming out on Friday. But other than that, it's all new material.
Yeah, all new.
Like most likely a 4-song thing we can expect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice thing is if you can do an EP right, if you get like 4 songs on it, it's like, oh man, now I want more, which is what you want.
Exactly.
Totally.
You want it
that's
want it to be the meth.
We
have
kind
a
of
ton
already have
songs.
plans to make an album too, and we have probably 5 to 7 songs in production for an album too right now.
Totally.
Which we're really excited about. And so we want to like get this EP done and then focus on the next big batch of songs, which we're really excited about. Just constantly.
So you're saying like album release 2021?
Hopefully.
Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully when live shows come back.
Hopefully.
Right. Hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Cool.
But yeah, it's been cool because we've actually had time to really craft, what 4 songs we want to put on that EP. We have a lot of songs, a lot of different ideas, but having the opportunity to sit down and really pick and choose and, dial them in is really cool. I think it'll be like a nice small little EP.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It'll be cute.
Yeah, real cute. Totally.
Yeah, EPs are like the cute version of music releases.
Right?
They are. They're nice and tidy.
Yeah.
Here's like 4 songs. Listen to it.
Totally.
I always think, have you guys have any plans for a physical release, or are you just keeping it digital?
We were talking about getting some vinyls printed.
Yeah, vinyl. We think vinyl would be really cool
for the EP
for this vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And we were thinking, yeah, vinyl for the EP. We haven't had our songs printed on vinyl yet. We're featured on its vinyl compilation.
Okay.
Recently, we haven't gotten the vinyl yet, but we're really excited to get that and listen to it.
That's gonna be cool.
We'd love to get some vinyl, new merch. Obviously, we'll get some shirts.
I always think about like, why don't you just? I don't know how many people are buying CDs these days. I always just think about like, should you even make CDs or just stick to just making vinyls?
Yeah, CDs are kind of irrelevant now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
people don't have CD players.
Yeah,
unless they have like older cars. Like I have a CD player in my car, but most people just don't even have a CD player anymore.
I think at some point, over time, it might become a novelty thing.
Right.
Like cassettes are kind of a novelty thing, I guess, sometimes, depending on your style, I guess it seems. And vinyl, obviously, has always been kind of a thing, but made a major comeback and definitely is one of those novelty items, but you got to commit to it.
One cool thing I know you could do.
CDs are tricky.
Mm-hmm.
I've always thought about doing is like, if you do an EP, one side is the EP, the other side's a bunch of B-sides and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then you're like, is this an album?
Yeah, right.
That'd be cool, like a special vinyl edition.
Mm-hmm. And then like,
songs,
like say
like
you
2 or
guys
3
have
songs only released on vinyl.
Like you guys have singles, so like you put a couple of those singles on it.
Cool.
Just doing like just brainstorm marketing ideas.
Totally.
Yeah, that's rad.
But yeah, it's what you can do.
But
anyways, we should probably wrap up. I don't want to keep you guys here forever, but I do want to show you a couple TikToks. I have 2 more. These guys are these are more like Vine style TikToks. So hopefully this will work out for you. Once I have everything pulled up here, I am the slowest person in the world. Where did I put that? Okay, so here we go. I'll just play them first. Let's shut this one.
Hello, how are you today?
Please do not talk to me until I've had my milk and butter.
Excuse me, sir. You might be a bitch, but you get a pretty fat ass.
What?
Jeez.
It's just a lot going on there. But anyways, this next one.
There were some things.
In very little time.
Right.
This next one I have, if as a good Samaritan doing during this coronavirus epidemic, when people are hoarding toilet paper. So be like this guy.
Dang it. Hey, dude, can you hand me some toilet paper?
Yeah, sure. No problem. Give me 1 sec.
All right, thanks.
All right. Here you go.
That one makes me laugh so hard.
Damn.
So much coronavirus on that floor.
Yeah, why would you ever want to crawl on a public bathroom floor? Holy crap.
I just love that idea. Just someone crawling underneath. Man. Anyways, we can wrap things up from there. So yeah, your new single coming out the same day we're showing this episode. So it's out now. So you got to go smash that like button on save buttons on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Deezer. Yep. Everyone's on Deezer. Tidal.
Yeah, Tidal. Yeah, it's on everything.
Yeah.
Pornhub?
Everything you can get music on.
It's going to be on Instagram. In your stories. You're going to be able to put it in your stories on Instagram.
What about, is Pornhub? Is that, it's going to be on there?
Oh, it'll be on Pornhub. Maybe. We'll probably have a banner up there running our ad.
We did at one point, actually.
We actually did have a banner on Pornhub. Yeah.
Where are all the hot moms in my area?
Meet local singles.
Just like the moment you sign up for Pornhub Premium, all those single mothers in a 5-mile radius of your home.
We are putting out a single.
We're putting out a single. So go check out. Where can we follow you guys at?
Just search PuffHost.
Yeah, at PuffHost on Instagram.
PuffHost.
PuffHost Life on Facebook.
PuffHost on Google.
Yeah, Google PuffHost. You'll find it all.
YouTube PuffHost.
All right.
PuffHost. Nope. PuffHost. HOA fees.
HOA fees.
Just be careful you don't mix it up with.
On my mind.
With was it Huffington Post?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like this isn't the band at all.
Yeah,
this is like a news website.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you guys go. Thanks so much.
Switch.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on the show, and stay awesome. All right.
Yeah. Thanks so much, man.
Take care.
Casting.